I remember relentlessly typing to this man, please respond. This is a joke, right? But you promised. Hey there, tomorrow people. BenyTeeJ here. If you're interested in the beats made in this video, in this video, it was made by my close friend, KVO Star. His channel link will be in the description. Hope your day's been going well, because what I'm about to tell you will either have you laughing at my gullibleness as a child, or you'll be disgusted at the person who did such a thing to me. Now, what is that thing? Well, as you can tell from the title of the video, I'll be talking about how my Roblox account was taken away from me, while also talking about how heartless people can be sometimes. Now, since this is a story time, it wouldn't be complete if you didn't have any popcorn to eat, bars. And if you don't have popcorn, well, go ahead and grab those crackers that got no salt in them from the cabinet or drawer that you never opened to eat. Act 1. By the way, this is the only time I'll ever say act. I don't even know why I said it. Anyways, it was like any normal day as an 11-year-old kid on a Saturday. What better thing to do than to enjoy my youth by wasting my time on a game? And that game, for me, was Swordburst 2, which I was addicted to playing, by the way. Now, as I was saying, I was playing Swordburst 2 with one of my friends, who I sadly don't talk to anymore. Not that it's bad, it's kind of good to let go, I think. Anyways, on this particular day, he had to get off early, and by early I mean 7 p.m. So we usually get off, like, especially on a Saturday, like at 12. So, yeah, we were grinding. After he got off, I went on Discord because that was what we talked on, not Skype, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure a lot of you thought I was going to say Skype, but no, I'm not that old. I went on there to browse one of the Discord groups that I'm in. And while I forgot the heartless person's name in Discord, I'll never forget his stupid reasoning for wanting to use my Roblox account. And what was that reasoning? Well, in his words, it was for a YouTube video. When I look back on this, I realized this was how old people felt when getting scammed. Of course, now because I'm older, I never get scammed. I adapted and I evolved. Yes, I am that guy. Anyways, so I responded, of course I'll do it. Now mind you, I'm like 11 years old, so I'm gullible. So please in the comments don't be like, why would you, I was 11 years old, please. Of course I'll do it, I responded. But I also told him that you have to promise to give it back. Keyword, promise. And guess what he said? Yes, I promise. He said, yes, I promise. And then proceeds to go on my Roblox account. I think nothing of it, you know what I'm saying? He's making a YouTube video, 10 minutes tops. And then after like 10 minutes, I try to log in, because I want to check what game he's on. And guess what my login says? Wrong password. My heart, after reading that sentence, my heart just stopped, bro. I thought I was dreaming. And so I kept on trying to log into my account. But alas, it was never a dream I woke up from. I don't know why it sounded Irish or Scottish there. Sorry. I felt betrayed and heartbroken. Man, to me, it was a bigger betrayal than when Chris from Get Out got betrayed by his girlfriend in like the final act. Well, maybe I'm doing too much, but that was how it felt. I remember relentlessly typing to this man, please respond. This is a joke, right? But you promised. Of course, him being the lying, two-faced dookie head that he or she is. I'm going to say he or she from now on because I didn't know his or her gender. Anyways, never responded. For 2 weeks straight, I was heartbroken. I didn't even want to grind with my friend afterwards on our favorite game. And what made it even worse was that he laughed at me. His laughing hurt me on a whole nother level, bro. I might just make a video on this. And anyways, sometimes I would see him or her in the same group trying to scam other people, but I would be there to constantly spam he or she is a scammer. Of course, with also explaining my situation, which had them laughing as well. People were so mean back then. I might have also gotten praised once or twice for stopping him, but I didn't do it for the glory. As a matter of fact, I didn't care about it. What I cared about was to see his flesh being ripped off of his body piece by piece. Now, while it does sound a little cruel, cruel punishments are made for cruel people. I mean, who does such a thing to a child? A child? I thought children were off limits. Well, anyways. Well, maybe not. Considering a lot of innocent people get cruel punishments, and then you have like people who are actually like evil. Like I've seen like stories of kids who are legit demon spawns, and adults who are legit saints, and each sometimes go to prison. But it's like, you know. Let me give you all an example of this. It could be like people getting life sentences for crimes they didn't do. And I live in America, so I think you guys know what I mean. Anyways, and also let me relate it to like past, in like the medieval era, people were just experimenting on what type of punishment they wanted to give a criminal, who more than often just stole a piece of bread and had to face an inhumane punishment. Like literally, imagine you're hungry. I mean, you about to die, so you decide, anyways, let me just steal a bread. What's the worst that can happen? I go to a dungeon, and we'll talk about dungeons in this same video, but let me just finish this little excerpt. I think that's the word. Anyways, they steal the bread, and then the night comes, takes them away. King's like, oh, you stole bread from me? Well, now I gotta hang you. Like, what? Someone please explain to me, what were medieval people thinking? I mean, I guess that's why history there, so we can learn from the past. But considering how governments are nowadays, I ain't gonna say too much on that. Anyways, as I was saying, they give criminals inhumane punishments. I mean, even being locked up in a dungeon was terrible. Food was terrible, like they'd feed you slop with like maggots and stuff in it. Floor was really dirty because they had no toilets. And you know, in the medieval eras, they would just throw their waste out on the streets. Since you couldn't do that, like people would come clean the dungeons like every year, but for that whole year you'd just be stepping in dookie and pee and it was just nasty. Anyways, I'm going off topic. I wanted to end this off with trying to figure out why he or she did what she did. Psych! You actually thought I care about my enemies? Who do you think I am? Spider-Man? I want to see this person in prison for what he did. Well, I guess that's the end of the video. Stay up, stay blessed, and stay ahead of the rest. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoy. Have that like button shine like the sun. For the comment of the day, did you ever lose an account, whether it's business, personal, or gaming? And how did it make you feel? See you tomorrow, people. Peace out.